Hey Tribe, I'd like us to look at a statement credited to President Bola Me Tinubu, Nigeria's president. He recently mentioned that he took over from himself. And that's such an interesting statement that should get the attention of many people. It reminds me of a famous statement credited to the late Muhammad Buhari. I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody. This time around, it's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu making a very famous statement claiming that he took over from himself. But let's take a look at his exact words. This economy, I didn't have to look back because the truth is I took over from myself. He said the late Buhari is me, he was a partner. If I took over from him, is that not from myself? So it's wrong? Fine. Live with it, correct it, move on. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says that the late Buhari was him and that he is the late Buhari, that they were partners. It therefore means that whatever the Muhammadu Buhari administration represent, President Tinubu is saying that he was behind the scene or he was working on the sideline because he's not disconnecting himself from whatever it is that the Buhari administration represents in your mind and for the country. Now let's look at what the Buhari administration meant to different people. He died last year and people had the opportunity to express their feelings about that administration. To some, Muhammad Buhari as a person was a man of integrity, somebody who was going to stand against corruption. He was very frugal. He was a man of the people, a man of his people, especially those in the northern part of the country. He was a family person, somebody who loved family. Some people had that belief, that impression about the Muhammad Buhari administration and his person, even up till he was laid to rest and up till now that we speak. Some people just believe Muhammad Buhari was a man of integrity. At many times during his administration, there were those who said that President Muhammad Buhari had good plans for the country, but there were saboteurs in his administration that did not allow his policies to work. So they strongly believe that President Buhari had great plans for this country. That is on the one side. Now, to some other people, they believe that the administration crippled Nigeria's economy because there was rising inflation, high cost of living, rising unemployment on the one hand. We also had debts, rising debt. You remember the Ways and Means. To some people, President Muhammad Buhari shrink the civic space. You remember the NSAS. Some people still have bad memories about NSAS. To some other people, President Muhammad Buhari did not tackle the problem of insecurity. They remember the farmer herders clashes, they remember the banditry in the northeast, and they remember the rise of non-state actors like Sunday Igboho, like Nnamdi Kanu, and some other non-state actors. To some other people, President Muhammad Buhari was an ethnic bigot. He was somebody who just prioritized people in his ethnic group over others. Some people felt that this late president did not reckon with their own ethnic group, especially when he mentioned a dot in the circle. So these are the memories that some people have about the Muhammadu Buhari administration. To some people, he made life hard for them. Poverty was on the rise, and so they expected that the current administration will be better, take them out of the hardship, and will renew hope. With that impression, which part is this president identifying with about the Muhammad Buhari administration? Because from his statement, he says that the late Buhari is me. He was a partner. If I took over from him, is that not from myself? It means that he is taking responsibility of everything that the Muhammad Buhari administration represents. What are your thoughts about this?